I come from Faculty for Traffic and Communication, and today I will try to share with you main conclusions and findings related for our paper. The title of the paper is too long, maybe there is no necessity to read it. It's not working, is everything okay? Oh, sorry. Okay. First of all, first of all, I want to mention the main goal of our research, of our paper. The main goal is to define main criteria and alternatives for the micro urban transportation mobility, sustainable micro urban mobility. Related for that, we conduct some another researchers from this field. Also, we apply one of the method of the multikriterijumske analysis, SAV, like SAV. On the next slide, I really have some problem. Okay. On this slide, we can see some previous research. This is related for the condition of Western Balkan conditions. That is the reason why the work. This survey is conducted on the 4 main cities in Western Balkans countries, not all countries, only for the Bosnia and Herzegovina, for Macedonia, for Montenegro, and for the Serbia. The question is the purpose of the cycling. Why people use bike? There is the answers. The main percent of the people use bike because relax, right? Only in the Skopje there is the bigger percent of the use ride to work, and maybe that is the difference between our conditions and the conditions in some development countries. Because in the development countries, a lot of the people use bike for the work also. Yeah, and that is I think question, one of the question of the mindset. Another one question on the survey is related for the safety, cycling safety. How cyclists feel on the bike? We can say a lot of the most number of the cyclists don't feel safety on the bike. They are unsafe. Also, another question is acceptability of the cycling. We have there good progress. A lot of the cyclists said, yes, cycling is more convenient than driving a car, but they don't use it. What is the problem? They want, but maybe they don't have opportunity to that. That is the inspiration for our work. Maybe this is the biggest success of us in this paper, to make comparison, to evaluate this mode of the transport through these criteria. We defined 10 criteria. Just to say, that is not all criteria. That is criteria related for our topic, for sustainable micro-urban mobility. The alternatives are bike, e-scooter, walking, and public transport. The criteria is productivity, economy, profitability, operation speed, and order. You can see more details in our paper. Let's go on the results. After that, we make another survey on the 35 experts from this field to graduate all of these alternatives through our criteria. Okay, and there is the results. Such we can see on this slide, bike have the best grade in comparison of the other. That is for this condition. But also, such we can see in this slide, we have the problem, which is not usual for the development European country. We have bad grade for the public transport. Maybe that is connected with the presentation of the professor. What is the reason? Just to clear, what is the reason for us? Now in Sarajevo and Belgrade, in the time when we make survey, there is big reconstructions of the trams, of the trolley buses network, and other, that is not a standard situation. And also, for example, in the Podgorca, there is only bus mode to make movement in the city. And because that, maybe that is the reason for the bad grade. And on the end, that is our conclusion. In our condition, and at this moment, when we compare these four modes of transport, bike have the bigger grade. That is the mean of the expert after method SAB. Just to conclude of the end, what is the important, and maybe what is important to say to decision makers. This mode of transport is not in competitions. They need to work together. They need to give synergy effects to make modal share on side of unmotorized way of the transportation, and to move this man from professor from your next right side from car on the left side. That is possibly if is there if we use this kind of the transport. That is not competition, just to find what is the most important and what is the best options to use this modes of the transport. Just to repeat, at this moment, in our condition, that is research said bike. But in time, in future, I hope it will be changed. But it's not important. It's not important is that be bike or e-scooter. It's important to modal share for this transport mode be 70% or more. We hope that. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Question, please.
What is your estimation of what would be the grade of using a car comparison to the other modes?
What is the game?
Yeah, what do you think is grade? What would be the grade of using a car? So you showed us walking, cycling, and so on, and we missed the car. But what is your personal?
My opinion. Yeah. Like I said, we have the fight between unmotorized and motorized transport. What is important? To move this right side. And why people use it, you think? The car?
No, if you take the last slide, so maybe we'll say that. Yeah. So